Okay, so you know how we sometimes get these lists and they're like, this is the order of the albums?
Yeah, like cryptic messages from the internet void.
Exactly. And this one, let me tell you, this is the deep dive and a half. We're talking about a list of album titles that supposedly, like, weave together a whole narrative.
We're talking full-blown lore, like hidden in plain sight on a random playlist somewhere.
Yeah. And get this, some of these titles, right, they're like, Slither, Slither, I've lost my liver soundtrack. Like, what even?
Yeah, and that's just the tip of the iceberg with this one. What's really interesting to me is the way this list jumps all over the place, chronologically speaking, and genre-wise.
Right, like it starts in 1875, BS Station 1875, which, okay, I can kind of picture that, you know.
The dusty saloon, a lone harmonica playing.
Exactly, but then, bam, next up, 1966, New York Yankee Suicide Club, Goat Road.
Oh, that took a turn. Talk about a tonal shift. What happened between the Wild West and some kind of Yankees tragedy?
Right, and it makes you think, is this like a flashback? A premonition? Or just like a really weird dream sequence?
This is where things get interesting because this TBF thing pops up again and again throughout the list. We've got Cheeseburger Factory Volume 1, CBF MC Nugget Origins.
Hold on, CBF. What's that all about?
Yeah, so we're thinking it's either a place, an organization, maybe even like a secret society. But it's clearly a recurring theme in this whole thing.
Okay, so we've got a possible location, a potential timeline that's all over the place. What about characters?
Oh, we've got characters. All right, buckle up because it gets wild. We've got MC Nugget versus MC Cheese. Like, are those even their real names or some kind of code names within this CBF world?
This is sounding more and more like some kind of like fast food epic, you know what I mean?
Right, but then just when you think you're starting to get a handle on it, the list throws you another curveball. 2007, the downfall of the CBF.
Oh no, they're gone, just like that.
Well, not so fast. A year later, the return of the KBF, the Bradley clone.
Wait, a clone, as in somebody made a copy of whoever Bradley is.
Yeah, and this is where I start to wonder if New York Yankees Suicide Club, Goat Road, 1966, ties into this somehow. Was Bradley involved in that? Did that event somehow lead to the downfall? And this clone is like the key to bringing them back.
Okay, my brain is officially fried, but it gets weirder. Then there's Lean and the downfall of Coma Carson, followed by, and I'm not making this up, Lean and the return of Call Me Carson.
It's like a whole soap opera is playing out within this larger CBF saga. Who are these players and what's their beef?
And don't forget those standalone titles like The Marvel Universe Isn't Real, and, okay, this one gets me every time, Alien God, I'm arresting you on suspicion of eating string.
I know, right? Those are the ones that really make you question if this creator is messing with us on some, like, existential level.
Like, is this CBF world just a front for something way bigger? Is the Alien God in on it?
And then, to make things even more meta, we get into the Stranger Things soundtracks, volumes 1 and 2.
Which, I mean, it definitely grounds us in a specific time frame, but it also makes you wonder, is there some kind of connection between this CBF world and the Upside Down?
And it begs the question, what does the creator's taste in pop culture tell us about the music itself?
So here's where we land. Stranger Things for VLO2 soundtrack. The list ends.
Which means this story, this multi-dimensional, time-traveling, cheeseburger-fueled mystery,
Right.
it's still going.
It's like the creator just dropped the mic and walked away.
And left us all to wonder, what the heck happens next?